Hey peep. So obviously 2020 has been a hell of a year. It's not been a great one, okay? So it's not exactly been the best year for achieving all of the things that you would have liked to achieve. I know there's a lot of things that I wanted to do this year that I was not able to do. However, I was able to do other things I didn't even think that I had a chance to do. So I thought I would make this video about the things that I managed to achieve this year and my goals for 2021. Maybe you can follow along if you want, so grab yourself pen and paper and we can write down some of the things that we've achieved this year and some of the things we would like to achieve next year. So for me, I have this little book here. It just says no thought in Japanese because I'm a weeaboo. And I've basically been keeping my goals since 2018. So I'm not calling them resolutions, I'm calling them goals because some of these things are things that are out of my control and they're just things I would like to happen, not necessarily something that I can achieve. Yeah, so a lot of these I've been doing since 2018 and I have done, I had a lot of things for 2018 that I wanted to get done, and then I also wrote at the end of the year things that I achieved in 2018, and then I did that in 2019, and I also have my 2020 goals, and now I have my 2021 goals. So I'm just gonna go through, I don't think I'm gonna go through all since 2018, I think that's a lot, and a lot of the things seem to cross over from year to year. So I'm gonna go through my 2020 goals and my 2020 achievements. So fortunately it looks like in in December 2019 or maybe January 2020, I set myself 3 goals. You can tell I was going through some stuff. I didn't even actually write down what my 2019 achievements were, but I did write down my 2019 goals. I did some of them, but that doesn't matter because I'm talking about 2019, we'll talk about 2020. So my 2020 goals were, like I said, three goals. Those goals were sell at 2 conventions, make apparel, and make 50 sales on my Etsy. I have made apparel, I have made 50 sales, but I did not go to 2 conventions. I didn't even go to 1 convention. I was supposed to sell at Birmingham MCM in March, the week before we went into lockdown, and they'd already cancelled it because all of the cons were cancelling their conventions with everything going on. So never got to go, which really sucked. But it opened up a whole new path to what actually happened in my 2020. Let's write down what our achievements were. If you've got pen and paper handy whilst I'm doing this, maybe some of the things that I achieved will help you remember some of the things that you achieved, because I know sometimes I think, oh yeah, I managed to do that, and then I come back and write it in later. I've got a few achievements that I thought I would share with you guys. So yeah, before we get on to my 2021 goals, I'm going to tell you my 2020 achievements. I'm really proud of a lot of these things that I didn't necessarily plan for. So it's cool that they happened, you know, because my achievements are kind of outside of my goals. And one of these was that I launched my apparel line. And yes, that was technically a 2020 goal. It wasn't how I expected it to be. So I launched my apparel. I have my Dino t-shirts and I have my Jackal sweaters, and that's just the beginning. I can't wait to expand that further for my brand Darling Aslan. Go and check that out on my Instagram and my Etsy as well if you're interested in any of this apparel that I'm talking about. I remade my Instagram because I just had hit a plateau with my old Instagram. I don't know, there was a lot of pressure with it. It had about, I think when I left it, I think I was at 27,000 followers, but it was a dead account. I just had no motivation to post on it or use it or whatever. And also obviously the algorithms are kind of destroyed it a little bit because I hadn't been as active as Instagram probably would have liked me to be, and kind of just let me sit there and rot in my own sadness really. So yeah, so I remade my Instagram, and it's cool because, you know, I remade it in late spring, I think, maybe April time, sometime in lockdown, and I'm almost at 10,000 subscribers, so that's pretty cool to have reached that. If you're not following my Instagram, go and follow it because I post all my outfit pics there. And yeah, it was just nice that I was able to do that, and I've been so inspired and I've put so much content on there, and yeah, like obviously I'm kind of like calming down a little bit now that I'm kind of back at work. I've lost a little bit of that summer energy, but I'm still, you know, I have a new Instagram and it's doing fairly well and I'm very happy. I would have liked to have reached 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I'm only like 700, less than 700 away, but you know, I've managed to build up, I've managed to build back what I had, you know, lost from not using my old Instagram anymore. But you know what, it's fine, I don't care, because at the end of the day, the only thing that I want is for people to actually see my content. And if I have 26,000 followers and only 700 people see that, you know, I think for me the issue there isn't the amount of followers I have, it's the amount of people who get to see my content. And I love people seeing my content because I know a lot of people enjoy my content and I want them to enjoy it, and it makes me feel good as well, you know. So yeah, I restarted my YouTube. So I didn't like make a new YouTube on this occasion. I just went back to my old one and started posting content. You know this because you're watching it right now. Yeah, I'm posting every single week. I'm making a YouTube video every single week. I have videos lined up, edited, ready to go every week. It's amazing. It makes me feel really happy because I finally feel like I'm being productive with my YouTube and I'm not like pressuring myself to be or act a certain way. I'm kind of just like chill, like this right now. I'm just very chill. It's great, I love it. I'm not like cutting out like half of the content because I think, they don't need to hear that. I'm just chatting whatever and having a great time, and people seem to be enjoying it, so there we go. Good, I love it. Another achievement, I guess I need to write that down now. Where's my pen? I guess this has been bothering me for years. Ever since I changed my name to Caspian. My YouTube was, my old name, it was Phoenix Okazaki, and I couldn't change it. And I was like, this really sucks, because whenever I would give my username to people for my YouTube, it would be Phoenix, and that would suck, really, because I didn't want to give this information to people. Like, it's not something that I necessarily hide, but like, I would have liked it to be Caspian. And yeah, like, I managed to finally change that because for some reason, I don't know when, I just went into the Google account and, I mean, I googled, you know, how to do this, and I followed the guideline, and I managed to change my name, and I didn't think that was possible. And I thought it was just you change your channel name rather than your account name, but I managed to change the account name by getting rid of the old username, like just completely getting rid of it so it goes back to the little numbers and letters, and then changing it to Caspian Okazaki. So if you type in youtube.com/Caspian Okazaki, comes up with me now. It's not Phoenix anymore, believe me. It's been, I wanted to change that for a long time, and I kept having to write it, like my L's and everything. Like, yeah, Phoenix Okazaki, go watch many years, and I was like, well, that's not really me anymore, so yeah, I did that. That's great. So I made a TikTok. I actually did quite well when I started. It was actually like, I actually got like quite a big following quite quickly. I say a big following, I managed to get like 7,000 followers. I was getting like 1,000 followers a week, and then for some reason the videos just stopped hitting rhythms. Seems to be my downfall every single point. Like, it was doing really well, then all of a sudden I just stopped getting anything from it, and you know, I just felt like my videos were kind of going into the wind and no one was seeing it. And I think that's the thing that sucks most as a content creator, is you put your time and effort into this, and it's not because people don't want to watch it, it's because the algorithms have decided that just because you didn't quite meet the right people to see your videos, suddenly they don't want anyone to see it, which sucks. Because yeah, I had some really good videos that did really well on there. If you want to go follow me on TikTok, I also have that link down below as well. I might put more videos on there, I don't know, I guess we'll see. I had a lot more time in the summer in the lockdown, so I put out loads of content, but yeah, now I'm kind of back to real life again, and I'm not as active on TikTok. So I did go on a couple of dates. I've never really been one to go on dates, but I downloaded some dating apps and I went on 2 dates, and it didn't really turn out anything. Like, I think it just kind of, there wasn't that spark, you know? So, you know, it was cool that I went on a couple dates and got to experience that. Maybe some better luck in 2021 on that end, I guess we'll see. So yeah, I made my t-shirts, I made my sweaters, but then I've also done enamel pins as well. And I wasn't expecting to make enamel pins, you know. and the fact that I have done all of this in this year, I kind of owe a lot of thanks to my flatmate Leo, because he did all of this, so I kind of got to see him doing the process, and then he kind of like showed me how to do a lot of it, and it just made it a lot easier to do because he already knew what he was doing. So I still made mistakes along the way, believe me, I'm still having to deal with a lot of that, but now it's just a bit easier. Yeah, so I hit 50 sales on Etsy. I'm currently at 63, I think, all in 1 year, which is like, it's not crazy amount, but like it's not zero. Like, I made sales, people actually want to buy my things, like people like my art. It makes me happy. So yeah, glad about 63 sales. Oh yeah, and also like I did sell a lot of stuff extra on like Instagram and Facebook, like through friends or people who just like wanted to buy something, like, hey, can I get this, whatever, and like you did it, you know. So it's more than 63 sales, it's probably more like, actually if you also include my sweaters, which are about 30 or 40 people who pledged for that, I'm kind of like near 100. And also the t-shirts that I sold before then. Okay, I'm at 63 on Etsy, but I think I'm at overall, I'm probably on like 150. Thank you for reminding me of that. I needed this video clearly to tell me, that. I started Nabido, which is the testosterone injection that you get every 3 months. I was originally on Cystanon, which I was getting every 3 weeks. And now I'm getting one every 3 months, so it's a lot easier to deal with. Like, obviously it hurts a little bit more, bigger needle, a lot more juice. I only have to get it every 3 months, and I have to get my next one's due on Monday, time of filming this, so I'm gonna go and do some Christmas shopping and then go and get my butt stabbed. So I booked it off the day off work, so it's gonna be a fun day. I have my top surgery referral. I haven't got my way onto a waiting list yet. That's been a whole drama because all of the clinics that I wanted to go get my tops, I mean, I think all of them pretty much at this point, all the top surgery clinics have closed their waiting lists. So I'm having to wait to get on a waiting list to be waiting to get surgery. So there's that. But I mean, I got my referral, so I'm in the system, you know? So I guess that one I just have to wait for and see what happens. Moved house, painting my walls. Obviously, if you've seen, I mean, you can't really see through the posters, but I painted my walls lilac and pink, which is very cool. I've never been able to do that before. I'm gonna make this room super aesthetic next year. That's a goal for next year, make this room super aesthetic. I've made over 20 videos on my YouTube. Considering that I wasn't active on my YouTube until around halfway through the year, the fact that since August I've made a video every single week. In 1 week I actually pushed 2 videos. I think that's a pretty good achievement for me. I never expected to go that far, so that makes me happy that I've managed to stick to something and have a kind of structure around that. I like that a lot. I'm happy about myself. I guess I've learned a lot more about politics than I thought I did. Last year, I mean, I thought I was pretty like aware of political stuff, but I think this year has really pushed me to be more aware of myself and my surroundings and the things that are going on. I've had to deal with some stuff personally, transphobia wise, and obviously we've had all of the Black Lives Matter stuff, and I'm trying to educate myself as much as possible. Not necessarily like an achievement as like a yearly goal, but just kind of something that I'm being better at educating myself on. I mean, I've been following more in day-to-day news and politics and, you know, history and things that are important, and I think more and more people should be aware of. And it's got, you know, it's everything really. Like it's race, it's gender, it's the environment, it's, you know, looking after everyone on this planet and everything, every living thing, the planet itself, all of it. We need to all be more aware of what goes on around us, the privilege that we live in, and what we can do better to change. And I think personally, I've learned a lot more about how I can help. The things that I have tried to do is just share more information. I think a lot of people just don't know about things that are going on, so you know, if you see something and it educates you, share it with people, because then that way they will see it too, because you can't assume everybody also knows everything that's going on the same way that you do. And yeah, I just think that is important, and I'm glad that I feel like I can help better because I understand things better now. I've made a lot of new friends this year. that's something I did. I made a new Facebook account, like a more public Facebook account. You're welcome to go add me there. I don't necessarily add everyone, but I'm more likely to add you on that public account than my personal account, just because I'm just here to just make friends and share my life. Okay, so now I'm gonna get on to 2021 goals. Get out pen and paper, follow along and write out your own goals as well, and maybe some of the goals that I have will kind of give you some inspiration for goals that you can put down for yourself in 2021. So as a content creator, some of these goals are going to be about numbers, and I have no shame in that. I'm just going to be honest, like for me that is something that I'm trying to build for myself as a content creator, as a YouTuber, as an Instagram person, and as an artist who has a brand. Like obviously I want to grow those numbers because I want people to see the stuff that I do. So the first goals are, I want to hit 10k on Instagram. I'm very close. I'm only like 600-ish followers away from doing that. It's 10k on Instagram. 15k would be even better. 20k would be awesome. I would love to match the same numbers that I had on my old account, which was 26 or 27, I can't remember what it was. I'm now down to 22 on that account, so it'd be cool to maybe hit 22, because then I'll be at a number that is more than what my old account is. That would be a good number. YouTube. Like, because I haven't been active on YouTube, like it's kind of really stagnated over the last couple of years, and I kind of never really hit, I don't think I'm even at 6k at this point. Am I at 6k? Maybe, I can't remember. I'll put down the number that I am now, and I would love to hit 10,000. 20,000 would be cool. 22,000 will also be awesome. So maybe if we can like keep the goals for my Instagram and the YouTube roughly the same, that would be cool. I would like to keep to 1 video a week, so that means 52 videos in 2021 minimum. 50 videos, 52 videos, 52 videos, 52, 56, 52, 52, 52 videos, 52 weeks in a year, 52 videos. I'd love to pay off my loans that I have. I have a couple of loans that have kind of followed me since uni. I'd like to pay those back. It's just a money thing, isn't it? Unfortunately, like I've got to deal with that, so I'd love to have that all paid off. I'm not including my student debt, that's something else, but more realistic stuff that I can pay off, you know. I'd love to table at conventions. I know that's my goal, that was in 2020, but I still love to table at conventions in 2021. I'd love to table at least once, but ideally twice. Cut down my hours at work. I would love to cut down my hours at work. You know, like for me, going to my job isn't my end all. Like it's not where I want to see myself when I'm, you know, older, like working at a shop. Like I want, unless it's my shop. So I would like to reduce my hours that I work there and have more income from my brand. And on that note, I would love to hit 100 sales in Etsy, which is not that far off because I'm at 63. So I'd love to hit 100 sales in Etsy. Even cooler if I'd hit 200, but the main goal is 100. At Top Surgery. As I was saying previously, I don't know where I'm at in that stage. I'm waiting to get on a waiting list, like I have been doing in the last 5 years. So I would love to get that, that would be nice. I also need to get my gender marker on my passport changed. That would be cool. Just waiting for, I have a little bit of money extra, because now that I have a bit more facial hair, I feel more comfortable getting a picture of my face on a passport that has the correct gender assigned to it, which will be male. God, I'd love to travel outside of Brighton again. You'd think that would be, travel outside of Brighton, I live in Brighton, would be something that would be a bit more achievable, but considering how 2020 went, who knows. I haven't left Brighton since last year. So I'd love to go travelling again in the new year. As in, not in the new year, not like early in the new year, but like at some point when it's a bit more safe to travel, I would like to do that. I haven't left Brighton since November last year, so that's a year ago. I haven't left Brighton. God, I miss leaving this place. I miss going and travelling. I miss travelling. I want to travel again. I'd like to go back to the gym. Thank you. I'd love to go back to the gym, but it's just currently, they've reopened again. I'm just like, gyms are like one of the highest hotspots for COVID numbers right now. Why the heck would you go back to the gym? Why would you do it? I tried to go back to the gym. I made a video about going back to the gym actually a few months ago. I tried to go back to the gym. I went twice before I was just like, I hate this. I don't feel good going to the gym. I kept putting it off. And then I just froze my membership again because I was just like, I just didn't feel good going to the gym. I really want to go back, and I really want to get myself toned and want to get myself at a point where top surgery would be kind of like the cherry on the top, you know, like kind of get myself a little more toned and then have top surgery and then I feel like it would help me alleviate so much dysphoria, so much dysmorphia. I'm not going back to the gym yet. I can't do it. Sorry, I can't do it. Also, I can't even afford it. Like, my gym membership is like £26. Like, it's a really good gym. Like, it's a really nice gym. It's Pure Gym. Like my one. I love the staff that work there. There's some cool people who work there, but I just can't go back right now. I just can't do it. But I really want to go back in the new year. So hopefully I will. I guess we'll see. For my brand, I would like to make 5 new apparel items, ideally 10. And I'd like to do 5 new enamel pin designs, ideally 10. All in all, that's minimum 10 new pieces for my brand. Because currently I only have 6 t-shirts, which are all the same print, and 2 sweaters / 3 sweaters, which are all the same print. They're just all different colours. So I would like to do 5 new apparel items, which means 5 new different separate designs. So they can't be different colours, they have to be completely separate designs and the same. And I'd like to do 5 of those, minimum, ideally 10. I need a new laptop. That's something I need to get. I know which one I want to get. It's the Huawei. No, is it Huawei? Or is it Honor? It's one of those, and it's the Magic Book. I think it's the Honor Magic Book. It's a cute little computer. Not perfect, but it's about what I can afford in my budget. But yeah, that's what I want to get, ideally. And I also want to get a loft bed, because my room is very small. And if I got a loft bed, it would free up loads more space in my room. My ceilings are really, really high, so that would be really useful. Okay, so I want to make 5 more sticker sets too. That's for my brand. I don't know why those are not there. I guess I'll sort of that afterwards. I'd like to design 5 more sets, which means like stickers that look similar to each other. So not necessarily a set that all goes together, but it's like a set of stickers. 5 times those. Let's make, what's that? I don't know, how many stickers would there be in a set? Let's say 5. So I want to design 25 different stickers. That's not hard. I can do that in a year. I would like to donate at least £50 to charities or funds, and ideally 100. I feel like I need to put my money where my mouth is. I don't have a lot of money, but as someone who doesn't have a lot of money, I appreciate people looking after each other. Like, I think more of us need to do that, and like, unfortunately, money is one of the main things that helps us with that. So I did manage to donate. I think I've donated, what was it? I can't remember what I did, but I did some commissions for donations, and I think I raised about £50–60 for that as well. So I kind of just want to like do more than I did this year. I feel like every year as my business gets better, I want to be able to give back to my community and to, well, to all minorities, to be honest. Like, I think the one that I did back in the £56 donation, I can't remember which one it was to a fund for black trans women. I think that's kind of like the route I would like to do this, really, because I think out of everyone in the community, I think we need to look after the trans women and the trans women that are people of colour in particular. I'll link down below some charities that I have donated to and would like you also check out. We're all here to support each other, and we all know that if we could afford more, we'd do more. You don't even have to do a lot. Like, I recently donated like £5 or something. Like, it's just whatever you can, whenever. 2 things left on my list of things that I would like to do. 1 is learn 5 new recipes. Just five different things that I've never done before. I am vegan, so I'd love to explore more vegan stuff. Like, I've been vegan for like 11 years and I still cook the same stuff that I've been cooking for 10 years. Like, how am I not like experimenting more? Like, I am experimenting some, but I would like to do some new things. Okay, let's do it. Let's make some new things. And I would like to start, this is the very last thing that I've written, I would like to start a Cooking with Caspian series. So whilst I'm trying out these recipes, I want to film it. I want to show you all the things I get up to in the kitchen, because I think it could be funny, maybe. I don't know. People might enjoy it. I'll give it a go. Make an episode, see what happens. If you like it, let me know in the comments. And yeah, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do some more cooking stuff. So this video has been very long. I'm very sorry. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you've been following along and writing down your 2020 achievements and your 2021 goals. And if there's any of them you want to share down in the comments, let me know, because I think I would love to hear what your goals and aspirations are for the next year, and maybe you'll inspire me to write down some more in my little book too. But yeah, so I just do this every year, and I guess maybe I'll share this every year as well. So I guess have a good new year, and hope you can achieve all the things that you set yourself out to do, and if not, it's okay, because you'll achieve other things instead, so it's not going to be a wasted year. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Have a good day. Bye. Bye.